Welcome to my channel about robotics, physics technique and embedded systems. This video is focused on my Arduino Mega2560 in combination with some electronics in order to change the speed of this fan by means of Arduino C. And in order to get that, I will show the code and go to screencast. And this is a different view with a webcam, and you can see, if you remember last time, that I have put here an LED, and that immediately shows one problem, which is that the cable, or the wire actually, from the pulses modulation to here is doing nothing. Here the signal is nice, going dimming slowly and then turning to on. This LED shows that this signal after the transistor is absolutely staying on, does nothing. So I have to see if there is a problem with the transistor or in another way, because this is clearly not working. Another problem is that although this works given the output, an example I found on the same subject, which is controlling a DC fan of 12 volts, use digital write and not a pulse width modulation value, but just high and low, or on and off. So the question is, what is better? But apart from that, you have to use a switch, and that switch is the transistor. So yeah, question is how to solve it. First, I'm going to move this LED here, which does nothing because it's base. Here it should do, here it does nothing. And once again on. So it's not switching at all. Or am I too impatient? Let me just put it in here. Look at the value. But the value goes very rapidly low and high, high and low. And apart from these LEDs, or unlike these LEDs, this one still doesn't do a thing. So I have to find a different transistor, which I doubt I have, or find a different solution. And then, using the example I found on the internet, it turns out they are not using a transistor, they are using a relay. And this is an old Pi external controller, which is a PLC. And on the PLC, there are 4 relays, 12 volts. And in that example, a relay is used together with some other components. So that confirms actually that the transistor will not do the job at all, no matter which transistor. But the relay that is used in the example is not for sale, not anymore. And the question is, can I use one of these relays to do the job? That's another question. And until that time, the program can do whatever it wants, but this is not going to change. And so this fan will just continue blowing unless I pull the plug. And this is strange because, no, it's not strange. It just gives the signal. So I have to pull this plug. And that's not the idea of this experiment. And the use of that relay, which is on or off, also explains why the code for that example is different, being on and off instead of values that go up and down for slowing down and spinning up. So I'm in doubt what to do and how to do it. And until I have that solution, I have to find further or come up with a solution myself, because I rather like the slowing down instead of just pull the plug in a way like the relay does. And for now, I have no solution. Next point, always be critical. Always look very careful. And in this case, the example is different from my setup, because my setup is a fan with 3 wires. Black for ground, red for power, and yellow for control. And in the case of the example, it only has 2 wires. So it just cuts the power in that example and then switches it on through the relay. In this case, somehow this yellow wire and this wire have to go through the relay as well, but in a different way. So how to deal with that anyway is a different question. And of course I can take just a switch that I have, but that's not the point. The point is I want to control it by means of this program. And that in combination with 3-wire control, that's another point. Having come one step further in a possible solution, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please do subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, click the bell for notification. Please leave a comment or suggestion, and you can follow me also via Twitter, X and Instagram. You can support via PayPal, Ko-fi and by joining me on Patreon. This is going to be continued sometime. For now, have a great day, stay safe, take care, bye. Oh, and don't forget to visit my website.